the Honorable Deputy Ministers, Minister Masimula and Deputy Minister Prince Bans Ngamashe, the Chairperson of the National House of Traditional and Khoisan Leaders, the President of SALCA, the Honorable Members of this House, the Chairperson of the Municipal Demarcations Board, the Directors General, leaders of the organized labor, fellow South Africans, good afternoon. It is my honor to present to this House Budget Vote 3, Cooperative Governance, and Budget Vote 15, Traditional Affairs for the 2026-27 financial year. The 2026-27 medium-term expenditure framework allocates a total of 423.4 billion to votes 13 and 15, which is cooperative governance and traditional affairs. Of this amount, 422.5 billion is allocated to vote 3, cooperative governance, and 900 million rands is allocated to vote 15, traditional affairs. These allocations support our mandate to strengthen local government, support the institution of traditional leadership, and ensure that cooperative governance functions effectively across all spheres of government. Honorable members, this budget must be understood in context. In the previous financial year, the government allocated 2.1 billion to 92 municipalities for disaster recovery across provinces such as Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, and Northwest, and 191.1 million through the disaster response grant to support municipalities facing immediate pressures. Additional allocations are being finalized at the amount of 151 million for provinces and 203 million for municipalities. Furthermore, 161 million rand has been reprioritized from the municipal infrastructure grant to respond to recent floods, especially in Limpopo and Mpumalanga and few other provinces. This budget, honorable members, is not an accounting exercise. It is a delivery instrument. It must translate into functioning municipalities and improve lives. Reforming the local government system. The people of South Africa rightly expect municipalities to function effectively and deliver services consistently. Last year, we committed to review the 1998 White Paper on Local Government, recognizing that the current policy framework no longer fully reflects the complex realities faced by our municipalities today. The review of the White Paper on Local Government has now been completed under the theme, Every Municipality Must Work. This is not a slogan, it is a commitment. The revised White Paper recognizes that local government today operates in a far more complex environment than in 1998. It provides a renewed and realistic framework to strengthen governance, accountability, and service delivery. To give effect to this, we are advancing key legislative reforms. The Local Government General Laws Amendment Bill, which will improve governance and operations efficiently. The Municipal Structures Amendment Bill, Coalitions Bill, will address instability in coalition governments. Political parties that will form coalition governments post 4 November local government election will be required to enter into formal written agreements outlining their commitments and responsibilities. These agreements will be legally binding and will help to maintain stability in municipal council. The Independent Municipal Demarcation Authority Bill will strengthen transparency and accountability. And finally, the Draft Fire Services Bill will modernize the fire services governance. These reforms are about one thing: stabilizing municipalities so that service delivery becomes reliable, predictable, and consistent. When it comes to preparations for the local government elections 2026, preparations for the local government 2026, which is scheduled for 4 November 2026, are firmly on track. We have achieved the following critical milestones. 1, the establishment of an interministerial committee on municipal elections. 2, finalization of councillor numbers. 3, delimitation of 4,488 wards nationally, and ongoing work by the IEC, including voter registration, is well underway. The key principle guiding us in preparing for the local governments on 4 November 2026 is that the elections must be free, fair, credible, and beyond reproach. When it comes to building capable, ethical, and accountable municipalities, a capable state requires capable institutions. Municipalities cannot function where appointments are irregular, leadership is unstable, and accountability is weak. We are therefore strengthening competency-based recruitment, professionalization of municipal administration, performance management systems, and ethical leadership. The introduction of the Code of Ethical Leadership, together with the ethics training program, is reinforcing accountability. Without ethical leadership, no reform will succeed. When it comes to improving audit outcomes, despite persistent challenges in local government, encouraging progress is beginning to emerge in municipal audit outcomes. 59 municipalities have improved their audit outcomes, and 41 municipalities have achieved clean audit. This tells us something important. Where there is discipline, monitoring, and consequence management, improvement follows. However, we must be equally candid. Too many municipalities continue to struggle. Weak governance and financial mismanagement remain a serious concern. The targeted interventions in distressed municipalities. Government continues to provide differentiated support to municipalities experiencing severe governance, financial, and service delivery challenges. Like, for instance, in Mfuleni, a special purpose vehicle with Rand Water is being established to stabilize water services. In Ditsobotla, which has been on the public domain for bad reason, following chronic instability, the national intervention has finally stabilized governance, improved financial management, and restored basic services. We will not hesitate to intervene where municipalities fail communities. The district development model remains central to our work, but we are not shifting it to a new phase. We are now shifting it to a new phase from planning to delivery. This includes stronger accountability mechanism, delivery dashboard, and clearer escalation protocols. At the same time, infrastructure remains a major constraint. We are exploring blended finance, private sector partnership, and a new funding model. We must move beyond reliance on limited municipal balance sheet. And when it comes to community development and economic participation, the CWP currently supports over 186,000 participants. We are repositioning it towards skills development, enterprise creation, and sustainable livelihood. Participants are already contributing to waste management, minor infrastructure repairs, and local service delivery. This program must become a pathway to economic opportunity, not only income support. Honorable members, South Africa is experiencing increasingly frequent disasters. Recent events have affected multiple provinces, including Western Cape, Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, Free State, Northwest, and Mpumalanga. It is important to distinguish that many people are calling for a declaration, classification, and the latest one, which was done on the 18th of May, have equal impact in ensuring that all three spheres of government intervene in terms of mobilizing the resources. The increasing number of disaster classification, including severe weather, drought, and other risks, places growing pressures on the fiscus, institutions, and coordinating systems. We must strengthen early warning systems, preparedness, risk-informed planning, and climate resilience. In terms of our working together with the traditional affairs, we continue to address the Constitutional Court ruling through the Traditional and Khoisan Leadership Bill 2025, which will shortly be introduced in Parliament. Progress is also being made on the recognition of Khoisan communities, strengthening customary governance, and integrating traditional leadership into developmental planning. We are working to ensure that we achieve zero initiation facilities. We are strengthening regulations, enforcement, and accountability. We are also strengthening the role of traditional leadership in governance. This includes participation in development planning, structured collaboration with municipalities, and alignment with the revised white paper. Honorable members, this budget vote marks a clear shift from diagnosis to delivery. We are stabilizing municipalities, strengthening governance, restoring accountability, and building resilience, guided by the principle, every municipality must work. We are committed in building a capable, ethical, and responsive system of local government. I hereby, therefore, table Budget Vote 3, Cooperative Governance, and Budget Vote 15, Traditional Affairs, for consideration and approval by this Honorable House. Thank you, Honorable Chair.